Thank you everyone for tuning in to another video. I want to invite you to subscribe, to share, to leave your comments. The information you will find in these videos are verified with experts in the political analysis. Let's begin with today's videos. Investigations bring out the skeletons to the surface. The criminal characteristics of the politicians can no longer hide. The pressure becomes too much for them. The darker details about the Operation Gedeon begins to come to light. Juan Guaido and Ivan Duque will not be able to hide the details anymore. Support for Ivan Duque falls in Colombia. Juan Guaido has nowhere to hide in Venezuela. Most Colombians disagree with the actions of Ivan Duque. His popularity has reached the lowest levels. Ivan Duque has known how to respond to the pandemic. That's adding to all the troubles he already has. Such a vast number of community leaders continue getting killed by government paramilitary. Ivan Duque's inability to answer society's uncertainty satisfactorily brings his approval levels down. He is focused on hiding his participation in Operation Gedeon. The Gideon operation took place May 3, 2020, an attempt by an objective Venezuelan military group. The forces had been in exile since January 2019. 3 members of a private security force based in the United States were added to that team, which crept into Venezuelan coastal state of La Guaira from Colombia. Early dawn. The first group was made up of 6 people who arrived around, like I said, early dawn. La Guaira state in Venezuela. Ivan Duque is trying to cover up his participation in this operation. He is afraid of losing the next election, which will be coming right up August 2022. Many members of society are rioting already in Colombia, and those riots could get larger on scale. Ivan Duque has betrayed the mercenaries hired for Operation Gedeon. Let us remember that Gideon operation was a coup against Maduro. They wanted to end his life. Juan Guaido is prohibited from leaving Venezuela. He does not, but we all know that he doesn't respect the law. Actually, back in what year was that? 2018, I believe. He actually did not have permission to leave the nation, but he went to different countries in Europe to claim to gather support for what he was doing. Miss Jaxi Alejandra Alvarez Miralba, together with Clever Alcala, together with Alvaro Uribe and Ivan Duque and the Department of States, created and designed a coup against Venezuela. I think we should all remember Jordan Goudreau, who was the leader of the coup, who attempted the coup against Maduro. Now that Jaxi Alejandra was arrested, she has begun to declare who was behind the operation. I tell you something very interesting. Guaido did not pay Jordan Goudreau probably because of the failed coup. So now Goudreau has opened a file against Juan Guaido for not paying him. So a criminal took another criminal to court for not paying him for the failed coup, or for not being able to kill another person. So that's how rotten the justice system it is, my friends. Well, let's continue. Jaxi Alejandra Miralba affirms that Colombia government, including President Ivan Duque, were 100% aware of the operation. They knew about the military camps where mercenaries trained. The exercises were coordinated with the Colombian intelligence services. Mr. Clever Alcala is not after the failed coup. Supposedly he was arrested, but sources say that he is not in a jail. He is somewhere where the DEA is keeping him safe. Back on May 3rd or 3, every communication means who supported the coup, including YouTubers, networks, newspaper, insisted. They actually affirmed that Maduro's attack was a hoax, that Mr. Nicolás Maduro had prepared the stage to draw attention to see himself as a victim of terrorism. Uribismo is not a political, it's not a policy that is positive for Latin America or for Colombia itself. Most have already realized the damage this political vision has caused the nation. Ms. Jaxi Alvarez um, arrest is supposed to mean that she works for the Chavista government, Maduro's Chavista government. Is supposed to say that she hired the mercenaries and to create a plan, a suicide plan to take Maduro's life, but make it look like a homicide. It's pretty absurd. The press that supports Guaido and Ivan Duque wants us to believe that Nicolás Maduro is willing to put his life in danger only to blame or make Juan Guaido and Ivan Duque accountable for something, for a crime, and using his death to begin a persecution against Juan Guaido, against them. Juan Guaido, Ivan Duque, and Leopoldo Lopez are experts in deceptions while breaking human rights. Juan Guaido in Venezuela with an economic and medicinal blockade. Ivan Duque allows his country to be used as a springboard by mercenaries and international forces wanting to violate Venezuela. Duque has allowed paramilitaries to end native leaders' lives and revolutionary leaders' lives after the signing of a peace agreement. My friends, I hope this information helps you clear a lot of the deception that is happening in other networks. So thank you so much for being here. I want to thank you for your time. At the same time, I want to ask you to subscribe, to share my videos with other people. Opinion, same time, and if leave possible, your comment, leave your opinion. Let's help each other. If possible, let's help someone in the community. Thank you so much. So let's be there for one another.